Don't mind the
Hello,
noise. Just
hello.
Sandy.
Hi, Sean. You're the early bird today. Nice to see you back here. um, Sandy, what's new in
Yes.
your world?
Oh, not a ton. Let me see. How many stories can I tell you? Any certain ones you might want to hear? Hell
Well,
Kitty.
I don't know. I guess
Hell Kitty has found something
maybe say
outside.
okay. You did say in one of your recent, or I don't even know how recent it was, one of your videos about your friend moving back to the area. So you're pretty thrilled about that. I know that.
Absolutely, I am. She should be moved back here, animals and
Are
all,
you
by the end of
guys
August.
end of August? She'll be back.
Yep, that's the
Is
plan.
that what you said?
Yep, yes.
So are you guys sort of enablers of each other?
Oh, absolutely.
Hi,
She
Susan.
sent me a message today and said that she has some awesome stuff from the flea market to send me. I was like, well, come on. Thank you. Hi, Susie.
Oh dear. Maybe instead of us hanging around with people who encourage our the behavior we're trying to change, maybe we need to start hanging around with different people who will say, "Do you really need?"
I wouldn't hang around with someone doing that to me. I'd be not. I would not be out shopping with people like that.
Yeah. What's the matter with them anyway?
Exactly. But we do enable each other quite a bit.
Yeah.
She,
So, do you have any? And maybe your answer will be as boring as mine was about Canada Day. Do you have any big plans for tomorrow for the 4th of July? Or is it, oh, hi, Teresa.
hi, Teresa.
Or is it business as usual at your place?
I am going to go down and see my parents for a little bit during the day, but I we don't go away because the fireworks scare Jolly, and now the horses are terrified of them after last year because somebody out here was shooting them over our place, well, over this valley. And you know the sound they make when they first go up, that whoosh, we could hear it
Yeah.
right here, and the horses were just not happy. I was afraid they're going to break their legs out. They're running. So no, we stay home. Long story short, we stay here,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
that's good.
Uh, Hi, Carol. Maybe as we're waiting for a few more people to show, maybe in the chat, some of you can tell us if you're big celebrators or if you're homebodies who just are glad for the day off, so to speak.
Hi, Carol.
Carol is your Canadian friend. No, I'm your Canadian friend. Is
I don't play favorites now, Missy. Yes, she is from Canada, and I love her. You're so funny. You
it's
crack me up.
ironic to me. It's not lost on me how ironic it is that it takes an American shepherdess to introduce two Canadians to each other.
Yeah.
Hi, Terry.
Hi, Terry. You just
So
never
we were
know.
just, yeah, we were just talking about if you guys want to share. Okay, Teresa's saying that they're going to her daughter's. We used to go to
Mother in
MIL.
law,
What's MIL?
mother in law.
Oh, but my daughter has taken over that holiday.
That's okay
Yeah,
too.
we're basically just, yeah. Trust me, I'm such a a poor, you know, I don't know. I'm surprised I haven't. No one has ripped off my credentials as a cook and a woman of the house. Um, that I always think that the best part of a holiday is when a person gets an invitation to someplace, to someone else's place.
Absolutely. And especially if it's
Yeah,
not
and
too far from home.
yeah. Susie is oh, hi, Hope. Susie is staying at home. She's not doing anything. Terry is saying new floors are being installed on Monday. So moving, packing, painting. And glad
Yeah.
that the hubby and kids have a 3-day weekend to help.
Hello, Hope.
Yeah. Uh, so in case I haven't posted the I haven't sent Teresa the link yet, but Teresa, excuse me, is the July 10th guest on Heart to Heart.
Oh,
So
yeah.
looking forward to that. And of course, that will be a first, and that she would be the first guest that doesn't have a YouTube channel. But I think we've all grown to know and love her, and can't wait to get to know her a little more. So I'm looking forward to that.
Absolutely.
Oh, and Hope says she's at her daughter's in Philly. I've forgotten where Hope lives, but I guess that's a bit of a junk of her. Yeah, Teresa. Obviously, for that hour and a half, you're going to have to refuse to drive anybody anywhere.
Take
Because
the
usually
cab sign off your car.
Exactly. No Uber, no Lyft, no yellow cab. Well, oh yeah, Terry says, yeah, me too, because well, we just know she's a different kind of commenter, a different kind of supporter, a storyteller. So it's going to be good. Oh,
You don't get tips,
Teresa
Teresa?
says she doesn't even get any tips.
That's ridiculous.
Do they at least pay in hugs and kisses?
I bet they do. My parents live on a lake in Illinois, and if you go out on the boat, which I will never do ever again with my dad from way back, um, they park the boat, or they just whatever they do with the boat in the middle of the lake with all their neighbors, and they sit there and watch all the surrounding fireworks over the lake. They can see way far, and it's just beautiful. I've watched it from shore. Going on that boat with my dad.
So is your dad, because of his age or health or something, becoming a scary boat? Do you call a boat person a boat driver?
I
Or
do.
is that the wrong word?
He has always been.
Okay.
I don't know. Do you call him a captain or a skipper? I don't know. He's always been just a happy-go-lucky kind of boat driver. Not always faring well for me when he would want to hit the wakes from the other boats in his little John boat when we were kids. He cured me. I'm never going out with you again, Dad. And they're like, woohoo! The boat's jumping and let me out. I'm bailing out.
Oh my God, yes. And you probably know how to swim. This kid does not know how to swim. And I have a brother-in-law who's kind of, a bit of a goofball. And, I think terrorizing passengers is part of the thrill for some of these people. And, and I think to myself, do I want to get snuffed out in a boating accident? I don't think so. So I'm staying on shore as far as he's concerned too.
Mm-hmm. I thought I could go out on a pontoon boat. Even that doesn't thrill me.
Yeah. anyway, maybe we should get this show on the road. I think that everyone that has identified themselves here knows the routine, so we won't waste any time talking about all that jazz. So Sandy, I'm
Yes.
going to give you the screen, and you said you wanted $1, right? For a
Right.
quick claim?
Yes, please. Ta-da.
Okay.
She's
Away
making me
you
go
go,
first.
kiddo.
Okay. These are from 1920s. I think the oldest one I found was 1926, and they are old prescription receipts or records. I'm not sure what you would want to call them. They're written in pen. The paper is really cool. Some of it almost feels like vellum, kind of, or onion, but it's not thin enough to be onion paper. So I have a lot of them.
And in typical prescription fashion, they are illegible, right?
They're not too bad. You can read most of them, or at least get the idea of them. So I have the white ones that are very prettily aged, and these are pinkish. Some of them are more of a peach, but again, they're all written in pen. They're from different doctors and hospital, and most of them have stuff on the back also. Some of them have a lot of stamping on the back from the stores and things. So I have these, and I'm just going to write a list, and they are $1 each.
Now, for the people who are watching, every so often I have an issue with Sandy and sort of almost like reverberation or feedback. Is anyone else hearing that, or is the problem at my end? So what I see in the chat, Sandy, is Sean wants 5 white and 2 pink.
Okay. Got it.
And okay, Sean is saying she hears fine. Oh, everyone is saying them that I'm the one with the problem. Oh, la-di-da. I don't see anyone else at this moment. So
that's fine.
Of course, it's always possible to add to your order later, or if you're watching this on replay, to reach out to Sandy, because clearly she has more of them.
Bunch.
Do you have anything else you want to do at this point?
Why don't you go ahead? Unless you want me
Pardon?
to keep going. Why don't you go ahead? Teresa says it's not me, it's you.
Honestly,
yeah.
I'm going to sound like that deaf uncle who has to repeat everything, but honestly, you're cutting in and out. So it must be at my end. Okay, I will put this on myself then. Okay, so what I have here, I didn't realize some of this would be in the shot. Okay, if you saw that teeny weeny little teaser video that I did, you will know that I talked about that giant sized thing that I bought in Denver a few years ago. And it was a compilation of the Rocky Mountain News, and that whole big book just included the month of April from 1920. Now, all I've done at this point is cut out the first page, cut out one page, just to give you an idea of what a person might get. Now, if people, and it is $1 a page, if people choose to buy some, then of course I will cut them out at that time and try to give you a good mix of display type ads and that sort of thing, because as I said in the video, it's typical news stories, editorial cartoons, fashion. I don't recall seeing obituaries, but there must have been obituaries, classified ads, and that sort of thing. So I
What
know
year
that
are
we all
these?
love. Pardon?
What year are they?
1920.
Awesome.
And the page itself is 21 inches tall and 17 inches wide. So I would be forced to fold the page in quarters for shipping purposes, but you can see that it does not break. So I think that's a bit of a miracle.
Well, Sean would like one.
Okay. Thank you, Sean. And
That is-
same scenario. If anyone, if anyone else wants any, then we'll worry about that after the fact. So, Sandy, are you ready to go with something else?
Do you want me to stay in this price range? Is that what I'm supposed to do?
Well, no, it's whatever. I can change it because I need a
Well-
little bit of time to set up my next $1 items.
Okay, well, I'll leave it at 1 and I'll just bring out a ledger. Oh, they're huge. I think we have fun. Oh my gosh, I might go over backwards out the window.
No, don't. They're new windows.
They are. Maybe they'll hold me up. It looks like Susie would like 3 of the newspapers. Thank you, Susie.
Okay. Thanks, Susie.
This is a court docket. Some of you might have seen these last night at my sale. So it is the same ledgers. And I do have my list in case you already spoke for some of these. The pages are about 14 by, well, it helps if you put the right end of the ruler at the edge, about 8. And it is from the state of Minnesota, County of Meeker Justice Court. And it's actual court documents and records. And they are from the late 1800s, so 1880. And they're beautiful. They're written front and back on
So,
almost all of them.
Sandy,
Yes.
Sandy,
Yeah.
Sandy, you said court ledger. So what would be written? Like, so are they talking about charges against people, or like is it
No.
docket type stuff?
It's the dockets and what they were appearing on and who the jurors were. There's nothing scary in them. It's just a very dry record of who was involved and what happened and like how it ended up, what time they met.
That's very exciting stuff.
I love it. It's great reading and it's beautiful writing. There's ink spots and Susie, I think we got you.
Okay, so what is it that people are getting for $1? Is it a page or is it a folio?
1 page. So it's
A page?
front. Yep. And it's written on both sides. So you'll have plenty of writing. And lots of fun reading.
Sorry, and what did you say for the year? 1880?
1890. Yep. 1881. Early 1880s. Hans Iverson.
Okay. Okay, I'm hitting go. Hi, Carol.
Yeah, they wrote down
Sean
everything.
would like 5, please.
Let me get my list here. Okay. Oof.
Oh, hi, Caroline.
Hi, Caroline.
Welcome, welcome.
And as you can see, I have plenty. So if anybody comes in after and would like ledger paper, I'm happy to set you up.
Can you put aside 2 for me, please.
Absolutely.
Yes, Sandy does ship to Canada. She lives in Wisconsin, Caroline. So, and she uses Pirate Ship, which is, I guess, basically for you Americans, it's about the cheapest mode, right?
Right.
Of shipping. Yeah.
Oh
So,
boy. She's coming your way tomorrow. Giddy up. You're gonna
and
have
for
so
those
much
of you,
fun.
and another thing, like, so for Caroline, who, is potentially a new buyer at one of these sales, most of us are very willing to, hang on to things for a while to sort of help make the shipping a little more palatable, so to speak. So if you were to buy something tonight, you would be invoiced for whatever you purchase, but it could be held until there's more bulk to make the shipping cheaper. Is that right,
Absolutely.
Sandy?
Yes.
Okay. And yeah, I just want to comment on Carol's post. Oh, I thought you guys were leaving on the 5th. Anyway, okay, Carol and her husband are doing a road trip to Canada. Yahoo!
Whoop.
And she's coming to Alberta. And I am going to drive south, and she's going to drive north, and we're going to meet. And God willing, and the creek don't rise, we're going to hit at least one thrift store. We're going to exchange some goodies. I'm sure we're going to have lunch or supper or something. And it is going to be awesome.
That's gonna be
Oh, so
so
she's
fun.
saying they're leaving a day early. Oh, and Susie wants to know how long, I guess, how many miles or hours you do in a day. Anyway, you can answer that in the chat, and I will. Oh, hi, Madeline.
Hi, Maddie.
Welcome. At this point, I still don't have a place to stay, so
Uh-oh,
I
you're gonna
might
have
be
to
sleeping
sleep
on a
in the
park
van.
bench. Yeah, I might have to sleep on a park bench or something. I'm not worried. Anyway, okay, guys, I am going to switch this over to me. We're still at $1, and it's basically these sort of, well, it's a variety of things here. This is a one pager, and I have to say, back in the day, I don't know if it was junior high or whatever, I actually made this sweater. I was able to knit a sweater, if you can believe it. So this should actually be in a, I don't know, like a museum or something, maybe with a spotlight and a guard. This was when you used
Absolutely.
those great big jumbo needles that were about, an inch in diameter. So
That's the only way to knit, if you ask me.
Yeah, well, I'm hopeless. This one must be from England. Oh, and that's the other thing. I did, to the best, as best as humanly possible, I did pre-screen and eliminate anything made in China or Hong Kong to avoid triggering any tariffs at your end if you're in
Hi,
America.
Teresa.
And of
Have a
course,
good evening.
Oh,
And a
Teresa,
fun
see you.
weekend.
Don't forget to tune in next week.
Yeah, we'll come find you, Teresa.
Yeah. So this was printed in Great Britain. It's men's patterns, and this is, I believe, knitting. Yes, knitting. These are, I don't know, I guess at some point these patterns must have been sold this way, as opposed to in a book. So I I think it's really cool that it has these illustrations, like with the different stitches. And of course, whoops, on this side is the actual pattern and the sort of the title sheet there. So it's a little bit like a roadmap in how it folds. So there are
That would be awesome. Add it to a journal just as a flip out.
Oh, well, yeah, this one, this paper, like that's a Laura Wheeler. These two are Alice Brooks, and somehow the paper, this one in particular, feels really different. You know, I don't know, and it's obviously a kind of a yellowy color. So same scenario. And because it's so big, let's see what you can see. Because it's so big, a person, you know, would get probably 4 folios out of that. Again, you know, when I was looking through all of these supplies of mine, and I'm thinking, does anyone care about education in the British Army? And then I'm thinking, well, looks like maybe somebody had a nibble or 2 out of this. Don't worry about that. Just bring it. Like, I have no idea what people are interested in, what people are working on. I don't know. Oh, 1944. And it's very cute.
The neat size.
No. Well, it is a neat size. Here's a cute one on knitting. You know, really, I think probably even I could follow those those illustrations.
Just need big needles. I'm a big fan of arm knitting. Have you ever done that?
No. Carol and I think I mentioned this in one of my videos. Carol and I got a personalized crochet lesson from Jonna, the preppy crafty girl. And so I'm thinking, if I can manage to learn how to crochet some rope closures for my journals, or this is 1978 Auto Racing Digest, or learn how to edge on the on a journaling card or something, I will be happy, and I'm not going to worry about knitting. Now, this must be some sort of it says dome cake Zakoto, whatever. I don't know what this is, what this means. There are 2 of them. One is English, one is French. So if anyone buys this, they're getting both. Whoops. I have to be aware of what I'm doing here. I have a couple of these. The Story of Nylon Yarn. Now, what is nylon yarn, Miss Wilhelmina?
It's not animal fiber. How's that? Cut and dried. That's all it is.
And it looks like it came from Kingston, Ontario. So there are those.
Fun to add with wool for yarn.
It's what?
It's fun to mix in with wool for yarn. You get a good sock yarn if you put that in it.
Yeah. Well, and this is cute just because of the illustrations and you know, that I think
and
most
the
of
stamps
us would prefer natural fibers wherever possible. Now, this is, I don't know if I ever found a date on this. I have to say, this little pulpy type catalog has maybe some gag type gifts in it, and you know, maybe something a little racy, shall we say. It's cute in that it's got an order form and an envelope, and maybe, I have room for another row, I guess.
Absolutely.
This is Alberta School Broadcast 1973 to 74. Cute little booklet, and it's got music pages. And these, of course, are all $1 each. Precision, a measure of progress. Again, you know, the appeal here are the little graphic type elements. Those would make cute little strips or borders on something. And some of these, you know, with maybe more scientific themes, maybe those would be better off in a masculine type project. But again, you know, women can do anything. This one is called Model Rocketry Catalog 1974. And it has, look at these cool pages and those cool tables. Really kind of clever or colorful charts and so on. Okay, we'll stop there.
Okay, those are in. There's so many cute sizes. Sean would like K, as in, give me a kiss, baby. Terry would like O. He's going to go race
Thank
a
you,
car.
ladies.
And that's who I'm seeing right now.
Did you say, oh, Terry wants O. And nobody wanted these guys.
Terry would also like W. Please.
Okay. And that's it for now? Okay.
That's who I see for now.
Okay, maybe, are you ready to go or should I put more of these out?
I think you should go.
Okay. Yeah, Carol is going to be, total of 19 hours of driving. That's the same distance when we travel to Denver. And I will be driving 5 miles south to meet her. Okay, so here we've got a bigger, you know, regular magazine size format. This is an Afghan pattern book. So we'll call that A. Fisherman Afghans. And honestly, if somebody knows how to knit or crochet or whatever these things are, you know, the books don't have to be taken apart. They can certainly be used for the purpose that was intended.
Hi, Denise Gardner. Good to see you.
Hi, Denise Gardner. Did I say 5 miles? Oh, yeah, 5 hours.
I was going to say, that sure worked out well for you. 5 minutes.
Okay, this is a Pillsbury cookbook. And this particular one is for chocolate lovers. And I count myself among them. This is another Pillsbury, cookies, brownies, and bars. And if somebody, you know, wanted me to, I could measure them. But again, these, of course, are just glued in. So if you wanted to use them as journal pages, you would need to hinge them or something. Make Mine Chocolate. Do you see a theme developing here? Looks good enough to eat. What else have I got?
Caroline, you're funny. She said she's wondering why you felt the need to spend the night if you're only going 5 miles away.
Beauty rest? Have you ever heard of beauty rest? Oh dear. India's 5 years of war. So this is probably so black and white photos throughout. Again, I don't know that. Okay, this is 1945, printed in the US. How about parakeets? Everything about parakeets and budgies. Look at those innocent, sweet young children. There are quite a few, like it would be fairly easy to fussy cut these guys. There are quite a few colored illustrations. Blue headings. Did I tell you the year? Don't have a year, but you can just tell by the graphics that it's not yesterday. How about this one? Energy for Breakfast. The story of pure Alberta sugar from Alberta farms to Canadian homes.
Whoa.
It's about the sugar beet industry. I was telling Sandy, like, I'm surprised that I am even somewhat coherent. I guess that it may be in the eye of the beholder. But my husband and I left early this morning to drive 2 hours, not 2 minutes, but 2 hours to preview an upcoming auction that has some really cool stuff that you and I would all love if I'm successful in my bidding and can get things at a decent price. And then of course we had, and the only reason I was able to do the viewing is because I asked special permission. They let me in 45 minutes earlier before it was supposed to begin. And
You're
then we,
special.
well, truly. And then we drove like the dickens to get home. And I had 10 minutes to spare before Sandy and I signed in. So isn't that a bloody miracle? Young Canada Listens. This is CBC, which is, of course, our sort of national radio station, 1944 to 1945 school broadcast. So, you know, it's just, again, kind of the size of the page, the typesetting, a few black and white photos, you know, the cover art. Like, I think that's just beautiful. So I'll put that there. What else? Maybe I'll put a few more out. Famous Mormon recipes. This is 1967, revised 1972. It's got some cute little, you know, pen and ink type drawings. And again, a cute signature page. Whoops.
Louise.
Basic cake decorating, the Wilton way. So this has, okay, this is 1975. This page separated, but they're none missing. It just, I guess the staple let go at that point. But it's got, look at how cute these are. Actually, why am I even selling this? Or trying
You're
to sell
making me
this?
hungry. That's all I got to say about it. Frosting.
Well, I'm looking,
Woo!
those could all be cut out.
Louise. Sorry. The princess has something on her mind, apparently.
This is a manual on health for grades 7 and 8. Copyright 1938. So it's got this newsprinty type paper. Oh, look, there's the inner part of the ear, the eye, and other teeth. And I think we will stop there because I filled the table.
Usually, if I'm asking myself, why am I selling this? It's because I have 2 or 3 of them.
Well, as I was, you know, trying, as Denise says, I was trying to point up the features of that lovely magazine. I thought to myself, well, I could use that. But snatching it back from the from the table seems a bit gauche.
Are you ready?
Yes.
Carol Crinkled Path would like T as in Tom.
Parakeets.
I love parakeets. We had one that we always left the radio on when we were out of the house. And it really spooked me because I thought someone was in the house one night and it was him. He's just garbly talking like the radio. Crazy bird.
That's cool.
Susan will take Q.
Well, isn't that apropos for someone who is a newsreader?
Yeah.
I
Jim
just love that
Pinchico out.
graphic.
Sorry.
It's
Sorry,
like those
Rick.
dogs,
Yeah.
those animals are right on cue, right?
Susan will take X as in
Oh,
X
okay.
marks spot. Wait, what did I? Yeah, that's good. I kind of skipped Sean, but T was gone, so she would like Z
Oh,
for Sean.
did you say? Oh, okay. See, we in Canada we say Zed.
Oh, I'm sorry, I forgot my translation.
Well, Sean, I hope you enjoy this because I really think that those little icing flowers are so darn cute. Look at that.
I know. I'm sorry. It just makes me laugh. Okay, so Terry would like M as in Mamma Mia.
Okay, sorry. Who did you say wants that?
Terry.
Oh, Terry. Yeah.
And she would also take D as in my crazy dog. And you as in you are sunshine, Hazel.
I see a chocolatey something coming up in her life.
Hi, Carrie. Lori.
Oh, hi, Lori. Long time no see, girl. I hope you're well. So are we caught up now?
Yes, we are.
Okay, very good. Thank you. Thank you, ladies. And at the risk of mixing business with pleasure, Lori, I would like you also to be a guest on a Heart to Heart. So watch for your invitation.
Be prepared, Lori.
Oh, and can I, Sandy, you're ready to go?
Sure. I would need this to say $3, please.
Okay. Okay, I will change, and that's a quick claim.
Correct.
Whoopsie. Let's get the right person on there.
Okay. And then I have, sorry, you caught me trying to be organized. Not my game. Okay, so I have some music books. And I have too many music books. So I'm going to start with this one. It's Beethoven. And it was Mary Skinner's personal copy. It has tape. And it is obviously away from its binding, but donated by Mrs. E. Welsh. Expect to return to Chorus, fall of 1973. Well, and it's got really neat pages. A little bit of pencil here and there where she marked her spots. And it's really nice paper. It's very, you wouldn't have to back this So that will be A, Mr. Beethoven. This is the John Schoen piano course. It's a little bit bigger book, 1945. And it has, that's the back, a dictionary for music. That's handy. Isn't this fun? Even has a seal for the certificate. And this one has cute little pictures in it. The dentist. Eek! You'd have to play an awful lot of music at the dentist for me. So that will be B. And I'm quite sure it wouldn't help either. This is another Sham. And let's see here. It was from 1945. That's the back. There's a little tear here. I'm wondering if I have the cover right. I do. Okay. So there are some scales, music, there's some foxing, a waltz for the index finger. So it's kind of cute. So that will be C. And D, it's clean and it does not smell or anything, but it does need a good wash. I didn't wash it. So it's one of those kind of bendy hardcovers, if that makes sense. It's in good shape. And it has, looks like 95 pages. Paper's in really good shape. So that will be D. And I lost, oh, there's my pen. I didn't lose my pen yet.
Are you I
can put
are you
it
adding
in.
a few more?
Nope.
Sorry again, your voice is bouncing everywhere. I'm gonna
Sorry.
hit go.
Go for
Well,
it.
no, it's not your problem.
Which one would you like, Lori? Or did you want them all? These came with that huge library of music that I have acquired.
She wants A. Oh, you've got it.
Thank you, Lori. I will get that ready for you.
Oh, Daniela. Well, number one, welcome. And there are two of us selling here tonight. The voice you're hearing is Hazel. It's my channel. And the person who is on screen right now, or the person whose merchandise is on screen right now, is Sandy. And her channel is Wilhelmina Junk Journals. And her email address is below her name. And once it's my turn again, my email address will appear. And you should send your information to both of us, please. And essentially what we need from you is your real name, your mailing address, your PayPal address if it's different than your regular email address. And yeah.
Hi, Daniela.
That's
Welcome
all.
in.
So,
Nice to meet you.
Sandy, are you adding a few more of those music books, or what are we doing here?
I think it's your turn again. I think.
Oh, okay.
Or I can do some,
Oh,
I've got paper. I could do some
well,
of
what
the,
do you,
it would be the same
sure,
price
go ahead.
unless
Same
you're
price?
ready to
Okay, good.
go.
No, I'm still sorting.
That's what I
Don't
thought.
forget, I was discombobulated today.
Oh, Daniela wants C and D. Thank you, ma'am.
Oh, and I should tell you, Daniela, excuse me, that I live in Canada, ship from Canada using Chit Chats. Excuse me, Sandy lives in Wisconsin and she ships using Pirate Ship. And in my case, I've eliminated anything that is made in China or in Hong Kong that would trigger. I'm not sure. I'm assuming you're American. Have eliminated any items that would trigger the tariffs. So it would be just a straightforward sale. And of course, I invoice in Canadian dollars, and then if you're American, you pay. When you do the conversion, you think to yourself, oh my goodness, I didn't buy that. I stole it because it's so darn cheap. Anyway, sorry. That's just my sense of humor.
You're funny. Okay.
Sorry.
So now I have, will you stop saying sorry? I'm going to start charging you a quarter a time. Do you hear me, young lady? Getting out the jar. Okay, this is rag paper
For every
music.
apology?
Yeah, every time you say sorry, I'm charging you. And it'll be $3 per folio. So it'd be these two pieces. They are 10 and a quarter ish by 13. 10 by 13. And they're from a collection from the Chickering family who made Chickering pianos. And they were quite the family. And I have a huge library of their music here. So this is rag paper. Again, it's a folio. And I'll show you a couple more, and then I can just take a list, believe it or not. And the paper's in great shape. So why are you driving 3 times this far, Carol?
Well, because of the exchange rate.
Oh, that's right.
Her dollars are going to go so far in Canada. It's not even funny. Okay, so Lori wants, I don't know. Did you want one, Lori? Madeline wants 2. Daniela wants 3. Carol wants 2. Oh, Lori wants 3. And then did you get Carol for 2?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and put me down for 2, please. And so just for, okay, what should I be putting in the chat? You have more inventory, right?
Yes, I do.
Like
I
if
have
people watch the replay?
Yes, absolutely.
Okay, so what am I supposed to write in that?
Maybe just put more available.
Okay. Because I'm an amateur at this compared to you.
You are not. Yes, I did, Susie. I said rag paper. The rag paper. Okay. I think it's your turn, my dear.
Were you able to identify a year on those?
Oh, yeah, that would be nice, wouldn't it? They were really, really bad about putting their copyright on music, but I do know that these are from the mid to late 1800s.
Okay.
So cool. I'm glad you asked because I forgot. Yeah. They were really bad about putting that on music.
Oh, Susie wants
Susie?
to, please.
Thank you, Susie. Thank you, everybody.
So is it my turn?
Yes, if you insist. Go, girl.
Or do you have more at $3?
No, just go ahead. I'm good.
Okay. Thank you. So I'm going to change this back to $1. So I'm just showing more of these sorts of, little pattern, little pattern books, little recipe books. This is, Chef Express. I'm not entirely sure what that is, but it's, similar to those Pillsbury ones in that there are a lot of photos. Looks like every recipe is illustrated. This one is Chocolate Dreams. That's W. Low Fat. Same series. That will be S. Italian Cooking. Maybe if I put these here, they'll be more visible. Quick Time Dishes. And of course, if anybody wants to see a better look at something, just ask. I know it's painful sometimes to look at all this food porn right around supper time.
Yeah, thanks, Hazel.
Yeah.
I was hungry already, and then you get started.
Yeah. This one is chicken, Creative Chicken. Maybe this bunch will all be cookbooks. This one, a permanent collection of the world's best recipes. This one is poultry and game, including sauces and stuffing recipes. 1988. And there are some images to fussy cut, I guess. Well, there's a chicken anyway. There are a couple of chickens to fussy cut. Chinese Cooking. I guess this was put out by the Kikkoman, soy sauce and those types of products. 1997.
Hi, Trana.
Oh, didn't go.
What are you doing tomorrow, Jana?
She is having a big party.
Oh. Well, I didn't get my invitation. The sheep aren't going to be happy with you when they find out. What do I tell them?
She said in a text or a video message or a comment or something that she was hoping to stop in today. And I'm thinking, can you really afford the time? Last thing I heard, she was shopping, cooking, cleaning while she contracted out the mowing of her yard.
That's good.
Dear. Okay, I think that we are, we'll let this go for this round.
Okay, that is in.
Everyone probably has more cookbooks than they can shake a stick at.
Like the one from the south of France would be cool in a journal about France.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, no, her mower never showed up. Okay,
Oh.
Daniela would like F as in Frank.
Oh, see, you just planted
F as in France. See? And she would also like H. She's going to make some dinner for us.
That's my girl. We don't
Thank you, Daniela.
Where she lives. We don't know where she lives, so it might be a long way to get a free lunch, eh?
I'll just get out my ruby slippers. Click your heels 3 times. Wouldn't that be fun, though? We could be all over the place. Okay, and that's all I'm seeing for right now.
Okay, I will.
Terry, you're funny. Yes, absolutely. I've got the bigger music book. I have other music books if you want one, and then I will put you down for rag music. You crack me up.
That's my kind of girl to say damn husband. And both of us have been married a long time, so we're allowed. Maybe I will put out a few more, but I think these will be.
Gotcha, Terry. Thank you.
Oh dear, I'm not very. Sandy, are you ready with something? Because I'm not very. Oh, happy 35.
Yeah, happy anniversary to you and the damn husband. I love you.
I won't even tell you guys how long I've been married, because then you're going to do the math, and nobody believes me anymore when I say I was a child bride. So yeah, no,
I believe you.
I'm not telling. Do you have something ready to go while I get some stuff set up here?
I can do whatever you like. This one's gonna
Yeah.
be $8.
8.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
This needs to move along. It is assorted lace
And there's just
pieces.
the one.
Yes, just the one. One giant 12-ounce thing of lace. It's all different kinds of lace. There's nothing shorter than like a foot. Most of them's a lot. Where are my words? Most of them are much longer, and some of them have a lot of yardage. So you can't go wrong with this. And I hope you will go. If it goes well, I will bring another one another time. So I will put that in. There it goes.
Oh, Susie.
Okay,
Oh, Denise wants it.
Thank you. Thank you.
She's got lightning fast reflexes.
She does.
See, that's the problem with subscribers like Susie, Terry, Teresa. They remember everything.
I know.
So
We
when
can't get
I
away
said
with
I
anything.
got married at 19, Susie remembered. Okay.
I'm still a child
Am
bride.
I changing this back to me now?
Go for it, lady.
Okay, this price will be, if I can find it, this will be $2 quick claim. I should be able to find that. Oh my goodness.
Thank you, Denise.
Sorry, guys, I don't have that ready.
Oh, I'm still here. Hello, hello.
Sorry. I almost removed myself.
There she goes again, girls.
I didn't change. Oh, how much do I owe the swear jar?
I don't know. I'm making hash marks, so
Okay.
you're way ahead of me.
So these are probably mostly going to be, yes. So I think there isn't a cookbook in the bunch. Crochet favorites. I don't know how well these. 1980. So of course, cute little book. This one is in great shape. It's got, the sort of burnt orange type, headlines or titles, and some of the little line drawings there. So that will be S. This one is called Kitchen Helpers, and it's got 12 crochet designs. So this feels or looks like it would be newer. Let's see if I can find a date. Oh yeah, 2004.
Looks
But
like Gary's buying for everybody.
it looks like what?
Carrie said, put it all on my bill. Silly girl. Careful what you wish for. Goodness.
Oh, hi, Carrie. Okay, this one is called Canadian Nature, and it's black and white. And this is really cool, especially if a person were doing a black and white journal or wanted to, like Sandy so often does, colors in the, either with pencil crayons or a light watercolor wash. A lot of, like these head black and, bleh, what am I trying to say? Ink and pen and ink drawings of birds' heads, some black and white photos, some mushrooms, life cycle of a moth. This is lovely. Jack in the Pulpit, shells, and 1947. Why am I selling this, Denise? Okay.
Because you have another one.
I might, but not that exact issue. High School Manual on Commercially Canned Foods, American Can Company. So it's like this assembly line thing here. So it's got, this harvest gold color illustrations, some tables and charts. Oh, some mice. Facts about nutrition. Pictures of the machinery. I guess it's everything you wanted to know about canning, but we're afraid to ask, or how tin cans are made. And can I find a date?
So you can even make your own tin cans, huh?
This is 1945.
Everyone's a smart aleck.
Exactly. I have a couple of these. Well, actually, they're not identical. And Carol, by the way, I kept one for myself and I put one in your bag because one of these versions has really good illustrations for crochet. So if we don't have Jonna like on the hotline to say, okay, was I supposed to chain two? We could actually refer to a drawing. So that one has both. I think this one just has knitting, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, this one is just knitting.
Now you're going to be a crochet, the heck with knitting snob, right?
Yeah, I'm still working on my first journal, rope or whatever you call it. But at least now my tension is not quite as scary as it was the first time. Sorry. I flipped and I didn't say anything. Gloves and mitts. So if you know how to knit, want to know how to knit, these little black and white things would make cute little, they're maybe a bit big for dangles, but they would be great also for, the base for clusters. If you were doing a needlework type journal. Accessories book. So this one has I think it's all black and white, if I'm not mistaken. 1978. This one looks newer. More color photos. Say when you make this sweater, that's how you have to pose. One bare shoulder, fire engine red lipstick.
Woot.
1986. It must have been a very good year for sweaters.
Somebody was very busy if that all came from one person.
Well, I think that this is an accumulation. Some of this belonged to my mom.
Oh, well, she was a
Some,
busy lady.
sorry, what did you say?
From what you've said, she was a very busy lady.
Well, yeah, she didn't know how to knit, but she surely knew how to crochet, and the really fine, delicate doilies. I can't find a year on this one, but it does look older. Okay, let's stop there.
Okay, those are in. Are you ready?
Yes, ma'am.
Sean would like R
R.
and Y. I'm sorry, Carol. She wanted R too, but it's. And that's who I see right now. So
Thank you, Sean. And
thank you.
I know that some people got here after, I had done my first round. Is there any point in me showing you guys that we're a wee bit late? The 1920 newspaper that I did in my teaser video. Maybe I will just quickly unfold. This is $1 a sheet. So this is, Sandy, you were a journalist. This is called a broadsheet, right? This
Yes.
size? So
yes,
this
it is.
piece of paper is 21 inches tall, 17 inches wide, and it is from 1920, the Rocky Mountain News in Colorado. And so as I showed in the teaser video, all I did was cut out one sheet for demonstration purposes. If anybody is interested in them, I would cut out, however many you want. And, it's a mixture of display ads, newspaper stories, classified ads, headlines, editorial cartoons. And you can see that when I folded this, it did not break. And this is how it would come to you. So if anyone is interested in those, you can let me know.
I think we have some interest. Are you ready?
Yeah, wait, let me get a piece of paper. Okay.
Susan would like 2.
Thank you.
Daniela would like 5.
Thank you.
And Denise Gardner will like 7.
Thank you. And ladies, what I said is that I would, do my best to pick a cross section of papers. Obviously, I understand that everyone is most interested in the illustrated pages. So I'll make sure that, that's what you get. And thank you. Sandy, you ready
Yes,
to go?
ma'am. Yes.
Okay, and what price do you need?
$5, please. Quick claim.
Okay.
We'll start with this
there.
beauteous book, The Spinning Wheel's Complete Book of Antiques. This is a very pretty one. It's in great shape. It's kind of a rusty fall kind of color, maybe. It's missing one piece of paper. And actually, I have been stealing out of this book, but there's no way I can use all of this paper. And it's wonderful. It's probably copyright, but it feels kind of like parchment. And it's not. This is from your friend Sandy must have taken out the sheet that had the date on it. But I'm going to say the 70s, 1970s. And there are all kinds of pictures. It's all black and white. I've made envelopes from this paper, and they're very pretty. And you can use this paper for anything. It's just scrumptious. Bye, Carol. Have a good dinner.
Have a dessert for me, please.
Have 2 for me, please. So there's all kinds of things that you could trim out, or just use the paper. I love the paper. So that is that. That will be A. Let me find my pen. And this is what it sounds like. I don't know how else to gauge what paper is like. This will be A. And then when I was out, this has been waiting for to be a project. And now it is one. It's a photo album. Might help if I had the right side up. It is about 4.5 by 7. It opens that way, and it's so fancy. So I just made it into an ephemera holder. So I have just all kinds of stuff in every one of them. And the most fun part is it's an accordion. So you could take this little thing and make your own journal out of it. All the hard work is done. So I filled it up with some ephemera. The only problem is on this one, I was a dope and glued it shut. Otherwise, everything is ready to be used or filled up, whatever, except that one. Full disclosure. And usually, as you know, the sheep get busy packing things and they add things. So that will come with some really cool ephemera. And that will be B. Oh, hi,
Are
Charlie.
you adding anything more?
No, I'm going to whoop my dogs, though. Jim, can you get the dogs, please?
Yeah. Come on, puppy. Come on, Weezy. Hi, good girl.
Looks like I better make some more of these little wallet thingies. That's going to
Well,
you, Hazel?
I don't know. I feel kind of guilty because like when I'm on StreamYard, obviously I can I don't know. I think it better go to Denise instead.
Okay.
Sorry, Terry. And Daniela wants A.
I will make some more. That was fun. Just a fun little thing.
So
Thank you.
I've never seen anything like that. So that's cool.
I thought it was
And
pretty.
to know that you're putting in a few extras is always a bonus.
The sheep are good that way. They share better than I do most of the time. Okay.
Terry says she knows where Denise lives. I think that might mean she's going to hunt her down.
Uh-oh. Well, don't
Are
do
you
that. I'll
done,
make more.
or do you need to?
You go
Are
ahead.
you adding anything else, or should
You go for it.
I'm going to switch the price to $3.
I'm going to let Jolly out. I'll be right back.
Really?
Okay. Oh, and now the sun. The sun is at an angle, so hopefully this is okay. This is now. I just took the seal off this. This is a 2001 Christmas calendar. It is large, so that sort of becomes a challenge when a person's mailing it. But a little over 13 by 12. These are incredible. Oh, Toronto artist Stuart Sherwood, blah, blah, blah.
Hello, Lizzie G.
You can see that they have a lovely full-size, month thing there. They have this strip across the top and a little, I guess you'd almost call it a thumbnail or something. There's a little one there as well. So of course, it becomes a challenge as to what you use. But, sometimes if you can afford to cut something off, then you get the best of both worlds, which is what I usually try to do. But again, just lovely, lovely, wintry, Christmassy imagery.
Very cute.
And yeah. So that is, we'll make that one A. This is a 2002, so same guy, same artist. Obviously, the paintings will be different, but the layout and so on is the same. It probably doesn't help you in terms of Carol's Christmas in July swap, but like it or not, December and Christmas are coming. I, for one, am horrified that half the year is already gone.
I know.
I don't get it. Like, why?
It just blipped away.
What is going on? This is so darn cute. I remember people were drooling over these when I showed them in a hall probably a year or more ago. Copyright 1934. So it's obviously landscape. It is quite small. So it is 5 inches by almost 7, 6 3/4. But because it's miniaturized, look how cute that music, it's all shrunk down to, so it's very dense in terms of, they got a lot of music on a small piece of paper. And it's stapled. So, of course, remove the staples and suddenly you have folio. So that will be R. I have a second one. This one is, not that anyone is buying it for the music, but it's old-time favorites or old-timers, all-time for solos, ensembles, full band or orchestra, and it's for clarinet. Oh, I guess that was a clarinet one as well. And this one says 1961. So again, beautiful. That one can be Why? This is a British.
I need to answer a question, Hazel.
What?
Do you go by Jean or Lizzie Jean?
Oh, she goes by Jean.
Okay, well, they're going to be $3, but just wait until I put in the go before you put in any of your wishes.
Yeah. Jean was my last guess on Heart to Heart.
Oh.
And it was so cool. She's a mixed media person. She's very much involved with the PM Artist Studio. And she must have done a very good job of spreading the word because a whole bunch of that posse came and joined the chat. It was just hopping. And I'm sure that a couple of those people have agreed that they would be interviewed in the future. So I'm excited about that.
Awesome. I have to catch up on those.
Yeah, they're all so good. Everyone is just awesome. I haven't picked a dud yet. British cross stitcher, and you can see that this would be a Christmas issue. And it's probably what do they call it? A5 or whatever. It's you can see that the proportions are a little different than what we're used to in North America. Ads, how-to illustrations, lots of things to fussy cut. I think even these shade charts for DMC thread are beautiful. Those could be at decorating the sides of a page or whatever you choose. Like these guys would make cute little dangles. So I mean, everyone here I think is experienced enough that you know you don't need me to tell you what to do with it. Everyone has really good ideas on their own. So again, this one has Christmas in it, so you can get a head start on your Christmas projects. And I will put that up here. We'll make that queue. And then I have 3 packages of gift wrap. Now, those of you who have been around a while know that I've sold gift wrap in the past, but of course, because of the whole tariff scenario, now if I'm finding it in sealed packages, I'm leaving it that way because it shows country of origin. So this made in the US. So this is one with cute little bears on it. It says for your baby shower. So bears with different colored umbrellas. That'll be W. This one is really cute, and it's a pat a cake verse. So it's got little handprints and hearts. So that can be S. This one is just these beautiful roses. And I think that, there are very few petals, really. The outline is so simple that those could be fussy cut, and I think they would make a really effective decoration on something. Oops.
Can you move yours down, or your
T?
letters? I mean,
Sorry?
we can't see Q, and R needs to move down a little bit also. There you go. Thank you.
Okay. And the final one is, again, baby paper, because, of course, I've had babies on the brain. This is like a little dinosaur hatching, and, of course, stacking toys and soothers and baby bottles and balls and so on. And that is the last one for this round, and it's J.
That is in. There's been a lot of lag between YouTube and StreamYard this week.
Oh, well, and I find that with the stormy weather too, like our Wi-Fi keeps going in and out.
Mm-hmm. Terry would like Q.
Q.
And Jean would like R. Such a cute little book.
Oh, yes, that one is cute. And it's old too.
Well, old things are cute, Abel.
Then I'm getting cuter by the day.
You are. Terry would also like W.
Because Terry is working on a baby book for her niece's little, to be born boy.
Oh. And Jane would also like Y. And that's all I'm seeing for right now. Would you put one of those calendars out for me?
Okay, thank you. I will. What did I do with? Oh my goodness. How did I manage to lose Terry's? Okay, so Terry wanted that wrapping paper. And sorry, what was the other thing?
I think you got it for her already. Q.
Okay, but what did I do with it?
I don't know.
Did somebody pick this?
Yes, that went to Jean.
No, this went to Jean.
Both of the little ones went to Jean.
Oh, I see. Oh, okay.
And Terry said that the other one for her was the cross stitch book.
Oh, I see. It was out of my peripheral vision.
That never helps.
Thank you, ladies. I don't think I have anything more for this round. So are you ready?
I have the Beast Ledger, which will be $1 a page.
Oh, you said you wanted a calendar.
Yes, please.
Does it matter which one?
I like A.
Well, then A it shall
Please.
be.
Yay. Thank you. Thank you, everyone.
And thank you, everyone is right. Okay, you said $1?
Yes, $1 a page. And I'm not even going to
Okay.
try to show you this huge monster book. It is a copy of Tax Judgments, Meeker County, Minnesota. And this thing is, oh my goodness, about 16 wide by, oh goodness, 17 long. Oof, it weighs a ton. I should have opened it when you guys didn't have to watch me struggle or watch me biff the camera. Oh my goodness.
Do you need to call hubby in to help you?
That wouldn't help. That wouldn't help. Oh,
Or it's
for
not
goodness
quite
sake.
that heavy?
Oh, it's that heavy, but my area is small here, so
Okay. Sorry. What am I putting in the goal message?
just $1 per page. They're written on front and back, so you'll get lots of really
Ledger
nice,
page.
lots
And
of really
is
nice
this
writing.
the what else can I say? Do we know a year or the type of ledger?
Yes, it is from 1874. And it just
1874.
right, and it's the
It is in
county.
awesome shape.
I know, isn't it cool? It's nice thicker paper, and it's just beautiful.
And you said 16 by what?
Oh my gosh, you're gonna make me get my ruler out again. Gosh, you and your rulers, lady. It is about it's about 17 by, I'm gonna say 17 by about 14. So
17 by 14. Cool.
Yeah.
So Sean would like 5.
Thank you, Sean.
And Madeline would like 2. And Jean would like 10. And
Jean, if you could send me
Daniela
your
would.
if you could send me your
Oh,
information,
yeah.
Jean, that would be great.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
Daniela,
did you get Daniela at 5? Yeah.
I
And
could
Susie
move my list
4.
over. Okay.
And yes, I wonder if anyone okay. So Jean says, I guess that means be right back. So we'll say that when she gets back. And how about 2 for Hazel?
All right. Thank you. Thank you, everybody.
And is there, I don't think we have to say that bit about the email again, do we?
I
think
think
everyone
so.
else has
She
heard
just
it.
sends it to me. I haven't worked with her before, I don't think. So I just need her to send it on over and we're good. And you're going to have to go because
Actually,
it's going to take me.
you know what?
What?
Sorry. Maybe increase mine to 5.
Okay. Got it. I can read my writing.
Now you started saying it's going to take you a while
I am going to move this thing while you
to get
take
these
another
out,
turn.
or what?
No, to get it off my desk. Hopefully it will not take me down when I pick it up. It's huge. So you go, girl. It's your turn.
Look at her caressing that paper, ladies.
No. I love lectures and I cannot
Smoocheroo.
lie.
Okay, I'm going to switch to, where is my, okay. It's going to be $4. And I only have 3 books in this price point. So
Oh,
I've got
jeez,
this
Lou.
Helen Steiner Rice with this
Sorry.
lovely dust jacket.
Oh my God.
Sorry,
Sorry.
are you talking to me?
No, I was trying not to fall off my desk chair. We're good.
This
Well,
book is in absolutely perfect condition. Is it a case of you've fallen and you can't get up?
it could have been. I would have been smooshed.
1987 US. This one, like I think we've all seen these Helen Steiner Rice books. I have to say the illustrations in this one are better than in some of them. Sometimes they're just so wispy and almost not there. But this one is a lot better. The paper is lovely. There are illustrations on virtually every page, plus this matte paper dust jacket that a person could use. You know, it's not the plasticized stuff. So that's
Maddie, you're
M.
right. I could think of a lot worse ways to go than being smushed by a ledger.
This one is Days to Remember birthday book. And again, we've seen a lot of these. This one is perfect. It could in itself be a journal cover if you wanted to just, you know, replace the spine with something wider. It's $19.95, well, $4, and it was printed in Singapore. And of course, if you've seen these sorts of day books, you know that there are lots of opportunities for fussy cutting, for hinging these full page illustrations. And, you know, this one, like so many of them, are sort of, you know, almost Victorian-ish feeling. Oh, look, there's a sheep and more sheep.
That's a beautiful book.
Do you ever count sheep?
I do every day, a couple times
Well,
a
and
day.
it's in perfect condition.
Yeah, it is.
And you're not even in pajamas, right?
Well, sometimes I go out in my flannel pajamas, but depends on what time it is. I'm always out there going, heads up, sheep. Gotta see you move. It's 100 degrees. Move in here.
Now, this book, the most I could figure out about this is it's 1950s. Now, these covers, if you've seen these books before, it is not uncommon to see the wear around the edge. I think it was just kind of how they were made back in the day. This was printed in England, and there is, you know, it must have, I don't know if it had like a book protector thingamajig on it or what, but the pages are very thick. They are, there are black and white illustrations. You know, the paper is in great shape. The cover, you know, as I said, is showing wear, but if a person were to choose to use it, there are techniques for disguising any wear or embracing the wear. And that's what I've got for this round.
Oh gosh, you caught me away from my desk. I'm coming. Oh man.
You were probably counting sheep.
I was counting books. Oh man, sorry. Okay.
It's okay.
Oh, and all I had to do was hit enter. There you go, it's in. I'm such a doofus. Daniela was like, why?
Thank you, my dear. I think you'll love that book, especially if you love fussy cutting, because There are all sorts of opportunities for that. Oh, geez. I use a Post-it and then I forget to put. No takers for these two?
I don't see anyone yet.
Okay, remember they are still here for the asking if you need them. Sandy, are you ready?
Absolutely. And it can just stay at $4.
And you'll take M. No, was M the boys one? Because no attention
I
span
don't
here whatsoever.
remember. Me either. Oh,
Or was
Susie.
it this one? The springtime
Springtime.
one. Okay, very good. Okay, thank you. Okay, so what price do you need, my dear? My dear, my dear.
I'm going to do 3
Or are
on
you
this
not
round.
quite ready?
I'm ready.
Did you say, sorry, you said
3.
3?
Mm-hmm.
3.
Let's sing the song
I should
of
redo these
3.
banners
How many
so
is
that they
3?
would be in numerical order.
That would be too easy. Okay, got books. This is 1,000 Garden Questions answered by 20 experts, Volume 2. I also have Volume 1. So it's a really pretty book. It's in great shape. And it is from 1959. Oh, Jolly says, sell that book. He means it. So it's got deckled edge pages. If we can see. So it's really nice paper. It's all black and white. There are some drawings here and there. And the paper actually is kind of a buttery color. And this is volume 2. And then I have volume 1. What are the chances, right? So this will be A, B. I never find series of anything. Well, that's not true. Oh my gosh, Jim. Jolly is sitting on her spot in the couch. Louise is not happy.
Oh my goodness, Louise. Come here.
And I can't believe how men can, well, I'll say Jim. Jim can sit there with all that going on and not even notice. And it's going on like right next to him. I will never understand that. Anyway, this is a Webster's Dictionary for boys and girls. It's been used.
No, I don't think so.
Oh, nice end paper.
I know, it's kind of a fun book. It does have some issues. I have not taken any pages out of it. It's got kind of cool, what do you say, type or font? Is that right? I keep these around and I go in when I'm doing a journal because I'm just kind of, I have more time on my hands than I should, I guess. But I'll go in and find something, like if I'm doing a seamstress journal, I'll find thread and yarn and just clip out the little descriptions. So it's nice.
Hey, you're so busy talking. Sandy, you're so busy talking, you didn't see Terry say damn husband in the chat.
Got that right. I'm with you, Terry. And I'm talking. Yeah, I'm busy talking too much, it seems. But this is a little bit thinner paper, so it's kind of, I don't know, maybe typewriter paper weight. So that will be C. Oh, I had a tag for a darn thing. There it is. Yes, there's definitely a theme tonight, Terry.
Looks like Terry wants the dictionary. She's
All
going
right.
to look up damn husband and see if it's under the D's or under the H's.
See how many versions there is, right?
Yeah.
You'll be seeing these two in a future paper pack coming to you. So I have other books. These will be $4 for dineros.
Okay, I'll change the.
Oof. Okay, and these are all going to be readers. So this is Fun with Friends, 1962. It needs a good cleaning. I wiped them with baby wipes, but I haven't gone into any big effort with this. So it's not moldy. It's just got some dirt. And I did say it's 1962. It's got some fun paper too. It's pretty. And this is the teacher's version. And then of course we have this is Pete and Sally. So I think these are awesome, but I already have one of these. So then it's just the whole regular book from their back. And who doesn't need a bunch of readers? There's a little penciling here. Teacher notes. 160 pages. That will be A. And B, I couldn't find a date, but I think this is from the 60s. I did not get to Google Lens it, even though it's been here on my shelf for a very long time. Oh, I'll use that. Okay, so, whoa, things are getting away from me. Birthday letters for Tom. These are kind of more watercolorish, I guess I would say. Very cute. And I think this must
It
be
seems
a
in
teacher's
great
version.
shape.
Yeah, and it must be a teacher's version because there's things like, where are the girls playing? Let's see why Mother is calling Linda. So my guess was 60s. And that will be B.
Are there more?
Yes. You betcha.
Okay.
Slow your roll, lady. She's going to fire me, you guys. I know it. This is Ventures, the new basic reader. Blue and white. And again, it needs a more serious cleaning. Belonged to Melissa at one point in its life. 1965. Oh my goodness. Someone threw this book out in the dirt. I will put a marker there and I will clean that. Naughty children. So throw that book in the yard, Mom. I don't want to do my schoolwork. Miss Adams. Jane Addams. Boy, she's got a story. An awesome story. So 500 pages. That will be C. And this is We Are Neighbors. And it is in good shape too. Did I say a year on this? 1964. Toddle the Turtle. Mr. Joe's Rabbits. So that will be D. One more from 1966. This is City Sidewalks, the Bank Street Readers. And this is in really good shape. Just a little bit of a light cleaning, and the cover is awesome. We had a few people that liked this book. 1966. More of the, I don't know, softer colors, would you say, or watercolory? And here's the back. And there are 250 pages. And that will be E, and that's all the books I have.
Okay, so it looks like Susan is going to, if there's no one else, it looks like she's going to just about clean you out. D,
All righty.
A, and E.
D.
You'd think a teacher would have had her fill of these kinds of books, eh?
Maybe that's why
Or
there's a
maybe she
dirty
has a
page. Maybe
extra.
she threw it. Maybe she threw it out the window. She got tired of her class. And okay, D, E, and what?
A.
A. All right. Thank you so much, Susan. All right. Okay, you better have a turn, ma'am. Thank you so much.
Okay, so nothing more for this round for you?
Nope, I am done for this round. And hooray for
Okay, let
sending
me
out some
change the-
books. See, Jolly, I'm being good.
Good thing that Jolly can't tell us how many are coming in.
How many
Would
books
he
are
Welsh
coming
on
in?
you?
Well, you know what? My
Yes.
auction house hasn't really had much in the way of paper and books. Not anything old enough for me, and I'm kind of sad. I have some things to
Okay.
pick up over there, but it's been like a month.
Oh, okay. These books are $5. I don't know why I keep buying books on mythology. I keep thinking that I'm going to read them and be very wise and clever and be able to make linkages when I talk to different myths. And so far, I haven't read a single one. So maybe it's time to start parting with them. This is a very cute size. It's a hardcover book. It would make a wonderful journal on its own because the spine is a nice thickness, like a person wouldn't have to, widen it. 6 3/4 by 5. 1999, printed in Indonesia. And of course, it's got possible, and it is I think it's a sewn in signatures, so you can remove the pages in folios. You can fussy cut the imagery if that's right up your alley. We'll call that A. This one is Dad Cooks Up a Party. And it is 1996. And of course, it is recipes. There are a few little things to fussy cut. There's kind of that. What were those things called? Kind of in the 50s. Can anyone read my mind? Those clocks that sort of had this motif as well?
Atomic?
Yes, atomic, mid-century modern, that whole thing.
I can read your mind.
And isn't that a scary little place to peer into?
No, it's a lot like my own. You should be scared.
So light blue, features throughout them. Have you been saying, oh my goodness, where could I get a couple people on stilts? Well, right here on
There you
page
go.
162.
Is that a sheep herder? There are countries that, seriously, that they watch their sheep on stilts so that they
No
can see
kidding.
far away. No, I'm not. Would I lie to you? No.
Well, I don't know. You have a
I would
bridge
not.
for sale.
My sheep think I should try it, but I'm not. I'm pretending I don't hear them say that.
This is Richard Scarry, My First Word book. 1986, printed in the Netherlands. Now, the only reason I'm including this here is because, well, as you know, I finished those baby books. And what I ended up doing was cutting up a board book and including a piece of board with the journal to have the mothers use them as writing boards. So I think that could be very cute, whether a person cut them, horizontally, kind of along that line, or cut it vertically.
It's a great idea.
Yeah, because, when you can isolate whatever images you want, and a person would get quite a few board books out of this. I mean, writing boards out of this. We can call that Y. And then I think there are just some people that collect Richard Scarry stuff.
Can you move the Y down on the book so that we can? There you go. Perfect.
This one is Tales from Fern Hollow, the Mysterious Fortune Tellers. So John Patience is the guy. This was printed in Belgium. I think these end papers are just gorgeous with the little village. Of course, same thing at the back. And what? Hazel plunged headlong into the fortune teller's tent.
Why are you selling that?
Well,
That's a journal in the making right there.
I just wonder if Hazel is the donkey. That's going to be a bummer. But look how cute. I never flipped through. Okay, let me just find out. I can't be that excited if it's the donkey.
Donkeys are awesome.
Was taking children for rides on Hazel the donkey. I think I
don't see that such a bad thing, but they're very smart and they're cute.
And they like cake.
Yeah, frosting especially.
But let's admit, you love every animal, right?
No, not exactly. I try.
Okay, and this one is Around the World in 2,000 Pictures. And this, I had a couple of these. This is an oldie. This is a 1959. So the pages are matte. There are obviously 2,000 photos. Again, the condition is great. A nice thick spine if you wanted to just, remove the text block, fussy cut, or cut out the imagery. And reuse the cover. It's ready to go as is because of the width of the spine. Everything is black and white. And I will stop there.
Those are in.
Oh, I see I've got shadows developing here.
That's because you fell into the fortune teller's tent. Okay, I'll zip it. Zip it, Sandy. Not for your silliness. Just what we need is the both of us get giggling, right?
Remember that time that it happened?
Oh, man.
Was it the time that the sale went for 5 hours? Like, oh my goodness. Who in his right mind does that?
Joni couldn't wait to get off the channel. I think I embarrassed her terribly.
Are you ready to go with something, or should I do the next round?
You keep going.
Okay, so I honestly forgot I don't have much. This is $6. I forgot that let me change that. I forgot that I had those sheets of curated and mounted postage stamps. So Sandy will attest to this. Right before the sale, I was flipping through them to make sure they weren't any Chinese ones. So this sheet, 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18 stamps. You can see that with the exception of a couple of mammals, they are all birds and they are beautiful. And they are, well, most of them are mounted. There are 4 that aren't mounted. So, a person could, well, let's me just see. So it's got like a little cellophane over it and the black mat behind it. So, if a person just did very little work, it could be ready to use as a dangle or, as part of a cluster or something like that. So that will be S.
I just looked at my typing. Available.
Yeah, I saw that, but I wasn't going to say anything. These are from, correct me if I'm wrong. Is Magyar Posta, is that Hungary in real life?
No.
I think so. I looked that up at one point because, of course, a lot of the image or the names on the stamps are not recognizable as countries, but I'm almost positive that's Hungary. And this is Romania. And these are all, again, beautiful birds. And you can see some of them are like this one here. These are nearly an inch they are an inch and a half square. So pretty significant embellishment on a page or whatever.
Denise says she loves your stamps.
Oh, yeah. So I guess Denise would have bought some the last time. Okay, this is, what is this? The Connoisseur's Illustrated Guides, Pottery and Porcelain. This book the cover is in great shape. And 1972, Great Britain. Fussy Cutters Heaven.
Oh, wow.
I mean, the pages have some patina to them, but look at just page after page after page off. Like if a person was doing a tea journal or, something like that where you want fancy, servingware sort of. It just goes on and on. Now I think that very few color photos. I really think the beauty is in the line drawings. So vases and plates and pictures and, I guess there are a few colored pages.
I have you down for the, let's see. I have down whatever you put in chat, Jean.
Oh, but we needed to remind her, Jean, you need to send Sandy your legal name, your mailing address, your email, your PayPal address, if it's different than your email address, so that she can
invoice you. What she said.
Well, yeah, Jean, if your ears were burning, it was because right after you bought something, you left the room. And then Sandy brought that up about not having your contact info.
I was talking to thin air.
This one is the treasure chest. Beautiful, sort of rusty orange color, great condition. No, well, I guess somebody must have ripped out this ad paper because their name was probably on it. This is
I
from
don't know
19.
anyone who does that.
Yeah. How about when they cut out a little notch? So this is 1965, printed in the US, and it is, I don't really think, I mean, if you know me, you know I love these sorts of indexes. The font is very tiny, but on pages like that, and usually you don't get the border, but on pages like that, I love to use these for like decoupage napkins over them, because
Oh,
you
that's
get
so
that
cool.
intense or very kind of regular looking text under the imagery.
What do you use
Acknowledgements.
for your decoupage?
I just use a glue stick. I hate
Awesome.
Mod Podge for one thing.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I have used matte medium too, but honestly, glue stick works.
Awesome.
It also has some full page black and white photography. I guess that's photography, and as well all these little inspirational quotes. Oh, see, I'm Mark Twain. I'm an old man and have known a great many troubles, but most of them have never happened. So what's the moral of the story? Don't worry.
Be happy.
Yeah.
Those are good books to have around.
A prayer in its simplest definition is merely a wish turned Godward. So again, lots and lots of pages in here. About 250 pages. And there are quotes. And of course, they've divided them up by categories: hope, happiness,
I love those books.
And that can be Z. And that's what I've got for this round.
Okay, can you move the stamp letters down a little?
Your wish is my command.
Oh, wow. Careful what you wish for. Careful what you offer. Those are
Jim
in.
never says that, does he?
No. No.
Damn man.
Yes. Terry's created a couple of monsters in us. Well, if nobody comes in for it, I want the quote book, please.
Okay.
Was it treasure chest? Yeah. Thank you.
Oh, thank you. Let me just put your name on there. Oh, again, I did it again.
Hi,
My goodness.
Jonna.
I go to the trouble of, did you get your work done?
She's probably floating on the lake now, having a margarita.
Jonna, did you see these beautiful stamp pages? They're mounted. They're beautiful. Anyway, on to the next thing. Sandy, are you ready?
I am ready. I have two more
what
things.
What price do you need?
This one will be $5, please.
Banners. $5.
I might be able to find some stuff off my shelves, but you should get your stuff in first. After I just have two things, so.
Okay, so you're getting to the end.
Mm-hmm. But doesn't mean you have to. It just means I'm, once again, didn't pull enough stuff out. Okay. This is a cute little cigar factory box. Latin gold. And it is almost 6 by 8. And it's just pretty. It's a little box. I bought it with these contents, and I did notice that this lady put her address on these things. So let me flip them over a little. If I would have been wise, I would have already done this. Sorry, everyone. Oh, add to the jar.
So is that like a little balsa type box?
Yes. Yeah. Oh no, and then I showed it anyway. Okay, so it has all these cute little stamps in it. And I got it to use the stamps, but then when I got them, they weren't quite what I thought. Nothing wrong with them. Just not my jam, if you get my meaning. See what I did there, Hazel? Jam. It's pretty bad when
Okay,
I
are
point
you
out my
going
jokes.
to hold some of them up closer to the screen or describe them?
Sure. Be my honey and a fan. They're just a lot of cute little peg stamps.
Oh,
Here's
yeah.
those. And they're like new. I think maybe she used a few of them, but
This is $5 for the box, right?
yes, for the whole thing. Whoa.
Sandy? Yeah.
And these are more of sort of the same. I'm so organized. So it's all kitchen-y, flowery, kind of cutie stuff.
So are those about 3/4 or half an inch or 3/4 of an inch or what? It's give us an idea of size.
You're just making sure I still have my ruler.
An inch. 3/4 of an inch?
Oh, come on, Hazel. Ish.
Because I don't know.
3/4.
Like I always like to know size.
3/4 of an inch for the stamp, and this little cutie is about an inch. Not quite. So there are corners. The corners are what caught my eye. These little cute stamps that you put on the corner of the paper. So I will now try to lift these closer to the camera.
Oh, sorry. I should be typing this in. Whoops.
That's all right. I'm just fumbling around like
So-
I usually do. So there are 5, 10, 15. There are 20 stamps in this little box. And you can be the proud owner of every one of them and a cute little box to boot.
Daniela wants them.
Okay,
I was just about
yay.
to say that's cheaper, of course, to get 20 stamps and
a
the
cigar
little
box.
box. That's a deal.
Well, if nobody picked it up, I would have used the box to house a journal. So if you're into any
Oh,
that
yeah.
kind of thing, it would have been a perfect little box for that. But
Yeah.
since I have a
Well-
lot of little boxes, okay, I'll do this later. And my last thing is, you all are probably familiar with the sheep made me sweep my desk into a box. And they put it in this bag.
what price
and
do you
it's in
need?
here. This will be $10. And it is 2 pounds of
And
stuff. Oh, that's neat, Daniela.
is it just one of?
One. Yep. One of. I will be offering more of these in the future, but this was one swipe of my desk. Helps if it's right side up. But there are little booklets. There are some prints from Patty Lang, fake Rolodex. There's all kinds of stuff. Whale tails. Just all kinds of stuff. There's some ledger paper and music. Just all kinds of really cool stuff. And I will be putting these together every week, the sheep say. So I'll have more than one next time. Because they think I'm going to clean my desk off that often.
So you literally take your arm and sweep everything off
Swoosh.
into a bag.
Exactly.
That's one way to get our desks back in sight. Okay.
Yeah, as long as you don't let
Madeline
something
wants.
fly that you might have wanted it. Okay.
Okay, Sandy, question. Both Denise and Jean wanted one. So would you do a custom, like,
A
can
custom
you
swipe?
conjure up 2 more of those?
Absolutely, I can. And the sheep would be very
Because really, with
proud.
us doing these monthly sales, that's a long time for delayed gratification.
Okay. Got it. I will put one together for all of you girls. Thank you very much. The sheep will be proud of me.
Ladies, is that all right with you? Like, I'm sure that they will be similar or equal to
At
the
least
one
2
you see
pounds.
there.
And you
At
should be able
least
to
2
pull
pounds.
off about, I would say you got enough in there for like 3 journals. Did you want one too, Susie?
Gee. Custom swipe.
Yeah,
I don't know what that
swipe of
means.
the desk. A custom swipe.
Oh, that's cool. Yeah, it's Susie. She gets up early and she gets all clever.
I know.
Okay. So that's
Okay.
it for you, my dear?
That is it for me.
Is it?
Yes, it is.
Okay. I have
You just-
1, 2.
I'm
I
in
have
no
three,
hurry.
3 more price. I have 3 more price points of books. So I don't know if you want to scurry around and find something else, that would be great. If not, then
You go for it.
we'll let everyone go home sooner. Okay, so what am I doing here? Oh, I need
Now you're
an
watching me
$8.
put away the stamps.
Well, because
Thank you, ladies.
I'm dazed and confused here.
I tend to do that to you.
Okay, I'll get the camera off you. Okay, I don't know if there was no interest at $6. I don't know if there will be any interest at $8, but these are different. These are from Ghana and wherever DDR is, and they are more birds, more, colorful, these lovely teal orangey ones here. It would be good if I knew what country that was, but again, we're not new. No, I was going to say we're not. How do you say that? We're not stamp collectors. We're thinking about.
Oh, I forget the word.
It's
something.
philatetists or something. Anyway.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
Yeah. Why am I even trying?
We're gonna make up new words.
These are from Malaysia, and they are all butterflies. So these are incredibly beautiful.
I think
And
those are perfect little dangle size.
I know. And these are all flowers or like vegetation. Well, I guess that's an apple. Look, I'm so proud. I can identify my fruit. Or is that a pepper? That's a pepper.
I don't know. Easily confused. That's an honest mistake.
Oh dear. Just brag about your capabilities and shoot yourself in the foot every time. And these are from I don't know. Do you care where they're from? Nepal, New Zealand. All these roses are from New Zealand. Months. Anyway, it doesn't matter.
I'm always good for entertainment, Susie. I try.
Geez, is it my laptop that is casting that shadow?
I hope not.
Well, partly. I'm sliding it over so that you can actually see the merch. Okay, this one is Lee Ward's Complete Library of Needlecraft. And
Lee Ward.
Lee Ward's?
Lee Ward's.
I actually had two of them. Apparently it's a 3 volume set, but I cut into mine, the other one, because it had pictures of crochet, and now I've got crochet on the brain. It's got these lovely lavender end papers. It's from 1975, and it was printed in the US. So there are these sorts of things that could be fussy cut. So this section or this book has covers sewing, patchwork, and applique. So cute, 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 cute. And I know there are lots of purple lovers among us. So it's a combination of patterns and illustrations, and of course, 1970s photography and aesthetic. Those are cute.
I'm surprised you're selling anything purple. What's the matter with you?
Well, let
Did
me
you
just
say
say,
you had 3 of them?
well, not identical.
Well, that's all that counts. You don't. If they're exactly the same, then there might be a problem. But
yeah. Are you trying to make excuses for me? Anyway, that will be Zed. Now this is a beautiful box set, 1940. It's got a tree on either side, a tree, a lady, a dog. It is, was printed in Great Britain, kind of a pale sea glass colored green. Now, I didn't bother translating to see what this means or what language this is, but it's got black and white illustrations. It's got, of course, the foreign, wonder, that might be German. Foreign, language, and the beautiful box and the immaculate cover. So, I mean, it's kind of, ballroom type scenes, fancy ladies in drawing rooms, that kind of stuff. And if a person could confine themselves to a 1-inch spine, wouldn't that be a nice way to make the presentation by keeping it in its slipcase?
absolutely.
1940. Okay, this one is, This one is called Blue Barns, and it's by Helen Sewell, I guess, 1961, US. Nothing to, it's got a, whatchamacallit, and a
Good
library
night, Jean.
card.
Thank you for coming. Susie wants to know where it was published. That one or the one before, Susie?
US. She's probably just making sure I'm not getting myself into tariff trouble. This is the library card, and the first date is 1980. The last one is 1996. It's unusual to get a nice removable card. Usually they're glued in. So it's got large font, black and white. They kind of look like charcoal type illustrations. And of course, it's got the farm, farm theme to it. Waddle, waddle, waddle down the dusty road and in at the gate. Pigs. turkeys.
I was walking across my office and I heard you saying waddle, waddle, waddle. It's like, wait a minute. What the ever loving heck did she see?
Oh my goodness. Somebody ripped part of that cow's neck off. I can't believe that.
Poor cow.
I find it hard to believe that they have a farm without any sheep.
I
there's
know.
1933. Oh, this was published in 61, though. It was copyrighted in 1933. Whoopsie.
Susie was wondering about the book before the Blue Barns.
This one? It was published in Great Britain.
They have nice books.
Well, and another thing, as I have been looking at countries of origin, there are an awful lot of books printed in Singapore, Japan, Italy. This one, The Last Great American Hobo. So it's photography. It's 1993. It's landscape. It's in perfect condition. Now, there will be some imagery that may be a bit, much for some people, because I don't know, when did we drop the mystery or the mystique of hobos and talk about homeless?
Right.
So
We
if
had
anyone-
one way back when out here that lived in a cave by the river. Not when I've been alive. It was like in the 1800s, but
yeah. Well, and the thing is that, if a person, and I do think there are people that actually create journals that have, social consciousness and messaging and a deeper meaning than just aesthetics.
mhm.
So it is a commentary. And obviously just pictures of just people as well.
I think you could use those in any number of ways.
Yeah. Well, and the other thing, it's like my celebration of women journals. I was determined that I would include women of every age, size, color, description, because not everybody is a 20 or an 18-year-old stick person.
Mhm.
Who is, a 10. Some people are old and wrinkled and in wheelchairs or are handicapped in some ways. So just as much right as anyone else to be here and seen. This is a lovely book. It's part of the
No,
Time
they're
Life.
gorgeous.
Time Life books. It's part of the Old West series, and I think there are gazillions of these, but this particular one is The Women. And
Right.
it's got this faux leather tooled look cover. It too is in great condition. I guess that looks like it just needs a wiping. But it's 1978 US, and it is just full of vintage photography.
I love those books.
Well, and I think it goes with the aesthetics. Women vote for president, and why not in Nebraska? So it's got reproduction, documents and so on. And of course, yeah, it does fit in with the aesthetic that you use or that you create, because you've got so much original ephemera that.
I love it.
Oh, okay. Who's this gal? Pearl Hart was serving a 5-year stretch in Arizona when these before and after pictures were taken of her as a demure lady and a hard-eyed outlaw.
Oh my
Same
goodness,
woman.
an outlaw.
In 1899, she held up the stage to Globe, netting $431. That's quite a bit, isn't it, for 1899?
Yeah,
And
I'd say.
and a place in history as the last stagecoach bandit.
Wow.
Calamity Jane. Now, of course, a lot of these people are. So there are some color photography. Those could easily be fussy cut. These are American legends or
Mm-hmm.
American personalities. Anyway, I shouldn't be showing you every single page. Look at that cool classroom. Some quilting.
Susie, are you saying it that I need to watch my language?
Where was it published? Thought it might help with the language. I'm not sure what she means. She's testing us.
Mm-hmm.
And then the final one. For a while there, I was on a kick buying these sorts of books about the night sky. Like, of course, where I live, on the coldest nights in winter, we do get the aurora borealis. And if you've ever had the opportunity to see that, it is something you would never forget. But honestly, I don't, with so many other things on my projects on my plate, I don't think I'm ever going to get to a constellation book. So I'm hoping that somebody else can turn something like this into something beautiful.
I was talking to you, Susie. I thought you were telling me to watch my language. Maybe you were bossing me around a little, which is totally okay.
Lord knows somebody needs to.
My mom would thank you.
And you're taking it so well. See,
I'm a
has
good
anyone,
girl.
okay, just a quick question. Has anyone ever been able to identify a constellation other than the Big Dipper?
I can, but only if I have my an app on my phone. They make this really cool app. You just point your phone at the sky and it tells you what you're looking at.
Oh my goodness.
I know, but it's cool.
So imagine if a person created a round journal or folded these pages in half so it's like a half circle every page. That'd be cool. Anyway, enough chitter chatter. This will be L.
Okay, you need to move your books down if that's what you're putting up for this round.
Oops.
Susie said she identified Orion, and she was talking about the pink book, that it might be German.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, that's sort of what I was thinking as I was flipping through it.
I totally missed that part. Okay, those are in. It is so humid here. I swear, I feel like I've run a mile just going up and down the stairs a few times. Even with our new windows.
Were you caught up in that heat dome that hit Toronto and the Maritimes?
I'm not sure. I didn't read about that, but I know it's been 80 to 100 here for, oh my God, it seems like forever, and it's 100% humidity. It's nuts.
And isn't it rather early in the season for that kind of heat?
Usually August gets that way for us. So it's about a month early.
Yeah. I guess I'll show the rest of the books and hopefully someone is interested in some of them. And if not, I guess that's the way the cookie crumbles.
I love looking at books.
And owning books and cutting up books. And I need to change this to $10. Okay. This one is a big one. It is the Golden Encyclopedia of Music, and it is from 1968.
Whoa.
It is in excellent condition, and it has more than 720 pages.
Wow.
So, bits of music, composers, obviously places that people would have performed, vintage, like that's a lithograph of some kind of a woman dancing with a tambourine. So really, there's something on every page. So it's not really text heavy. It's more illustrations than anything. There are a few color pages. Some pianos and other instruments. French horn. And then more black and white. So, and that was 1968 US. This one, I have two of these. I'm keeping the original family copy, but I found another one. It's called The Practical Stock Doctor. It is like a teal green cover. It is embossed.
Beautiful.
It is thick. There is, this is kind of lifted here for whatever reason. Like it's, the corners are reasonably good and so on. Oh, and I thought if somebody buys it, they get this little leaflet on the warble
Woo.
fly.
Those are horrible things.
1912. So the pages are, and now this has been, probably, I guess, wet at some point. But again, it's like pre-distressed for you. It does not smell. There's no visible signs of mold or mildew or anything like that. Sheep breeding. So they cover all the farm animal groups. So it's got the text and it's got photography. There's the rib cage on a cow. Sometimes there are diseases, but person doesn't have to use that. There's fussy cut, some veterinary type tools.
It'd be good for steampunk.
Yeah. Oh, chicken coops.
Carol.
So it just goes on and on. There are over 830 or 40 pages.
Holy smokes.
And the cover alone is just awesome.
Mm-hmm.
There's a horse. Anyway, you're probably familiar with farm animals. We'll make that J. Like just a beautiful book.
It is.
This one is A Tree Grows in Brooklyn. Now, if you remember Oprah and all the book club selections and so on, this book is in perfect condition. When I did the research on the price, I was shocked at how much this book is worth. This is $19.89. This $10 start price is about half of what these books go for. And it is in excellent condition. It does have, maybe I should put that here. It has these sorts of tree illustrations, full page illustrations, and these sort of illuminated type things at the beginning of different chapters. I had, because I know I've forgotten the details of the story, but essentially it was a girl that was would be prone to I guess, climbing a tree and imagining a better life for herself because they were poor and so on. Of course, the version I read was some little El Cheapo paperback that probably bought used, but this is a beauty. I guess that would be the only color one there. So we will make that M. Now this, I don't know how many people are trying to teach themselves to draw, but this is a classic in the drawing world. Nicolaides, The Natural Way to Draw. It is 1941. It is iconic. It has been printed. Well, I think they're still printing it they're still printing it now. It talks about gesture drawing and contour drawing, has many examples in it. And it's just like, if you're a collector of art books, not necessarily to cut them up, but just because you love art books, no collection is complete without this one. And I, of course, have my own copy that I bought when I was taking art classes. So this particular one is 1969. But the copyright was renewed, I guess, probably by his widow or something in 1969. This is another great book for people who want historical images, or maybe planning a school journal. This one is looking back a century of education at the Edmonton Public Schools. It's got a dust jacket and a beautiful cover that is mint. It was printed in 1982, and all of these images could be used because it's just regular paper. It's not like, look at this class from 1996. Those little munchkins, where are they now? So in books like this, of course, you've got, teachers, you've got students, you've got replica, a representation of documents. So like, that's a report card. I'm not sure what that is. Classroom pictures. Oh, that would have been wartime, 1944. So there are some ads, a letter. So again, richly illustrated. I think it's all black and white, if I remember correctly. And I do have a version of this that I kept for myself. Hockey team, because sports were important.
Mm-hmm.
The first superintendent. A township type map. So that will be, I don't know, I guess if I move this down, I can make this work. I have one more, and it is a Reader's Digest book. And I love Reader's Digest books because they're so reliable in their illustrations and their quality. This one is called Everyday Life Through the Ages. Beautiful marbled end paper, except Jennifer scribbled out her name there, property of Jennifer.
We can still read it, Jennifer.
1992 US. And of course, my goodness.
We can read that one too, Jennifer.
Yeah, but clearly this is beautiful. So, it's nearly 400 pages long. And it's one of those things that it has sort of the marbleized border. It has these spot, well, this is actually like a glossary or something at the back. So some of the items are illustrated, like, so razor, there's a razor. I was trying to find out what period this actually covered, and I wasn't really successful in that. I thought it might be in the introduction, but you can see there are vintage ads, photographs, illustrations, posters, you name it. So it would have covered, I guess, well, let's see the beginning. It would have covered, sort of the ancient civilizations up to about probably maybe to 1900 or so. So depending on what era you're interested in. Oh my goodness.
It's a pinhead sheep. I have
So
some like that.
This is real?
No. That's how they painted them. That was the style to paint things. They all had cows. I don't know
Oh
if you've
yeah,
seen
I've
some
seen
of
that. Okay.
yeah.
A farmer shares the portrait artist's canvas with a sheep carefully bred to produce a highly profitable fleece.
Does it say what kind of sheep? Is it a Leicester Longwool? Cotswold? Lincoln?
Not in the caption.
Okay. That's probably what it is. Those long wool, shiny wool, curly breeds were big.
That looks like a serious case of bloat to me.
Well, my sheep would beg to differ. They're just round. That's all. Just makes their head look small.
Anyway, we'll stop there. So this can be A.
And those are in. Daniela would like A. And I see
Great
me
choice.
and A. I'm not sure if she wants M. M and A, she said.
Oh, great choice. Oh, what? See, I almost did it again. All I have to do is write her name.
I'm worse off if I try to be organized. Thank you, Daniela.
Thank you. That's great to have those going to a new home.
Susie Allen would like Q, looking back.
Oh, looking back. Cool.
Thanks, Susie. A good choice.
Thank you so much, ladies. And I have 2 more books to show you. And
I think I need the vet book, please.
oh, you want to treat something? Or
I
you
have
just
one
love
like
the beautiful cover?
Both. I have one, but it's just a plain old cover. It's nothing that pretty.
Well, you have this actual book?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, because both that I have are this identical covers.
It's because
So
your
I
books are
don't know.
special.
Well, clearly.
Whoever bought mine first didn't have money for a special cover.
Okay, ladies, this is the last 2. Different price point. Oh, just a minute. What's Y and W?
You're welcome.
Oh, I'm thinking, he wants more books? Yay! Oh, kids these days, they talk in all these abbreviations. I hope I have the right price point here. Okay, these last two. Why is the little 10 showing there? Hide that. Okay, I don't know why that is not.
I can just put it in the chat. That'll be okay.
Okay, that's okay. Let
That's
me
big.
get that off there because it's gigantic.
Yeah.
Okay, this one is a big one.
And these are 18, right?
Yeah, this is a
Okay.
2-inch, little over 2-inch spine. Dust jacket, illustrated works of Mark Twain, the only fully illustrated Mark Twain anthology. Beautiful, great condition. Maybe there's a little wear there. It's embossed. It's got that gold, embossing there. 1979. It's got more than 1,200 pages, and it is in perfect condition. So, and the pages are kind of a buttery, creamy color. So there's a bit of foxing there, but all that means is you don't have to ink it.
Right.
Illustrations, and I mean, they didn't cheap out on the illustrations like some books. So there are plenty. 1883. So I could tell you, I guess, which books are included, but I think people are probably more interested in the illustrations and the Gilded Age and the cover itself, because again, it's another one of those where you don't have to remake the spine. You just put your own contents in, and even these little things are so beautiful. So cover up the text and you've got a piece of ephemera made. And like I said, 1,200 pages. And it's surprisingly, it's not very heavy. Have you ever noticed that? How some books can be inordinately heavy or lighter than expected?
Sometimes.
And it's not necessarily tied to, well, that's cool. Not necessarily tied to how it's not what you expect. Like, I find it's a surprise when you go to pick it up. Think, holy cow. Or, oh my God, that's light. Anyway, millions of illustrations. So we'll call this R. And then this one is a box set. And I want, where is Victoria when we need somebody who's interested in dark?
Veronica?
Veronica, yes, sorry. What did I say? Victoria?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, is there a Victoria? Anyway, Paula Rago, I guess, Rago, Nursery Rhymes. Again, slipcase. And it's all 1994, printed in Great Britain. Very, dark aesthetic to it. But these books seem to be kind of highly prized. And this one, again, is in perfect condition. And I guess the beauty of it is you don't even need to make those hard choices, because all the illustrations, like look at those insects dancing. I think Veronica could get behind that. Or chickens with human heads. Or these bugs. Am I wrong or am I wrong?
No,
Bab,
you're
bab,
right.
black sheep.
Uh-oh. Terry says, guess who's home? We'll see you in a while there, Terry. Have a good night.
Is it damn husband?
I think so. Man.
So this one we will call A. And if anyone is talking to Veronica, I might need to tell her to look at the last bit of this replay. This might be calling her name.
Is that the last two books for this?
Yes. And the
Okay.
last of the night.
Those are in. If nobody comes in for A, would you gift it to Veronica for me?
Oh. Well, yes, I would.
Thank you. No, Sandy. Don't do it.
Okay, Sandy for
Thank you.
Veronica. Okay, if anyone's talking to Veronica, tell her not to watch the replay.
Tell her, oh, psych. Sorry. Just kidding.
Well, thank you so much. All of you who were here, all of you who purchased something, all of you who didn't purchase something. I will be, for those of you who did purchase something, I will be reaching out to you via email to tell you about a one-time only option for maybe saving a few, as my cousin would say, shekels. I'm not sure what currency that actually is, but shekels on shipping. Again, I'll explain that in the email, so you can kind of expect or watch for that. Again, if you haven't already done so, please, and if you're new, please send your addresses or that information to both of us, and we will see you next month. And of course, next Thursday, the Heart to Heart guest is Teresa DeFredo. And I certainly hope that you can join us either live or for the replay. And for all of our American buddies, happy 4th of July tomorrow.
Yippee.
Okay, guys.
So much to be happy about. Good night, everybody.
Okay, good night.
Smooches from the sheep.
Oh, the shekel is an ancient Jewish coin they used in biblical time. See you, ladies. Bye-bye.
Bye.